seeing how well our girls competed, how hard they competed, and focusing on the actual context of volleyball and not the atmosphere of the NCAA tournament, that had to have been probably the best for me. Was being able to train them to do something on that stage and watching them do it was great. I mean, they learned to run a ton. I would think it was probably a match they'll remember for the rest of their lives. Our girls' families have traveled very well. Yeah, to have 30, 40 family members there, I think it was a comfort level for them, and then they could really put the blinders on and just compete and know that there's people that care about them and support the goals that they want to do in a setting like that.
It meant so much. Even like you looked out and most of the people were Florida fans, so that was a little scary and they would get loud, but our parents, our family was just as loud as the whole gym was, so it was comforting to be able to look out into the crowd and recognize people. Family is a huge thing for our team, and our coaches tell us that all the time, that we're a family, we have our family, the school's a family, all the athletes are a family, so it's really nice and really good to have that and to be able to fall back on them. I got so much support from all of the people from my hometown from here, and it just felt so nice to have them reach out to me and let them know that they're thinking of me and that they want us to do well, and it just meant so much to me.
The overall support of the program, I think, is important. Just for the recognition, you know, the players are, the effort, the time, commitment, you know, how hard of work it is that they've put into it. And I think even, you know, recognition for them and almost like a buy-in, you know, our supporters really love volleyball, and they love where our players have come from, how hard they've worked, the level of volleyball that they've taken us, the national recognition, you know, putting us on the map. I think all of that kind of entails everything, you know, not just the support and the cheers at the matches, but the support to say, hey, we recognize what you're doing and we love you for it. You know, I think that's important for our players.
But I think it puts some real value on the culture we're trying to build here, that we do want to be on the national level. You know, we would like to be able to win conference every single year. But I think it kind of validates the players we're recruiting, the things they're doing on and off the court to gain that support for people to come down to Florida to watch them compete. But I think it validates just for the team. I think what they've built, those seniors will remember that for the rest of their lives. You know, that match that they played in the NCAA tournament. Obviously, we want to win more games in the tournament, not just be a program that makes the tournament. But I think it helps our culture a lot, you know, knowing you can come here and have a chance to win a national championship.
The entire experience as a whole, I definitely think as a coaching staff we learned a lot, and we need to be past that first round, you know, and that's some things on our end as coaches that we'll be able to prepare for next time, to talk about next time. You know, depends on who we're matched up against and where we're playing, and all those sort of things kind of come into play. But I think now we know it can be a longer dance for us.
It was the realization that we were meant to be there. Like, we had earned that spot. We were good enough to be there. We were good enough to play there. It wasn't like we had lucked into it. And I think that was something that, as a team aspect, was great, because it made us realize how good we actually were. It's kind of just helped set our expectation levels higher.
More than anything, from that experience and the exposure that we got for the program, and I think the way we represented ourselves on the court, is that, you know, we have a very talented program, and we're recruiting the right players to be successful at this level. And I would even say, you know, at the highest level, the program now nationally is being recognized. And just, you know, that experience, I think, especially with the being televised, being in front of a crowd that we're not normally in front of, we definitely got some nods of recognition and being much more recognized, I would say, on a national level for what the program brings. We can compete against anybody in the country.